This is the intro to a voice memo style account that is going to be sort of a public diary / journal that is going to be meant for sharing and documenting my journey through a type of chronic stress / fight or flight / survival mode induced chronic illness that has been dubbed long COVID. And yeah, this is just a space for me to, share the tools I'm using. I'm doing brain retraining. And so, yeah, just speaking the rounds out loud and sharing them and just, holding myself accountable to show up and practice every day has been really helpful. So I'll be using this space for that, to share the tools that I'm using around brain retraining. And also I do some other things, meditation, somatic tracking, like the self-talk, visualization, affirmations, all kinds of stuff. And just a space to reflect and share my wins and struggles. I feel like, just knowing and having other people around during this journey that are in the same place or maybe a little further ahead of me has been really helpful. This is not professional by any means. This is not me here to say I know what I'm doing or anything like that. This is just me sharing my experience and what I'm going through. And I will mention that I have had everything checked out by my doctor and, nothing major came up. So I was able to conclude with my doctor that this is a mind-body issue, a nervous system issue, a brain-created issue, and I have been able to successfully take the path of brain retraining and more of like a TMS style approach to healing and recovery. And so that is what this account is going to be centered around. Just a little history. I have been on, we'll say in this current round, for almost 2 years. I have been challenged with a cocktail of 50 plus symptoms. Lots of physical symptoms, lots of mental symptoms. I am challenged a lot with anxiety, depression, OCD, DPDR, which is derealization, depersonalization. Those ones are the big ones for me. And I will say that I have been through this before. I went through this about a decade ago, and it took me a couple years of really hard work to get back to a functioning place and to where symptoms were basically non-existent, or if they did pop up once in a while, they just didn't bother me. And I feel like I lived really well for a lot of years, and then just extreme life situations that were very stressful and overwhelming to my system just brought me back for round 2. So I'm back in this for a second time. At one point, I think I did try to start like a podcast as an outlet for this type of sharing, but it didn't really work or fit for me very well. And so, I just took a big, huge break from that. And I think that this is going to be a better situation just because it's very unofficial, and that seems to be better for me right now. So I also am battling COVID again currently, as you can hear in my voice. And so I am in quite a bit of a setback. And I feel like this is just a really good time to start this and hold myself accountable for continuing to do the practice and keep working on those neural pathways. And so, yeah, that is what this account is going to be about. That is where we're starting. And if you're here, hopefully, I mean, this is kind of a selfish account. It's really, just like a sort of diary journal for myself. But if it can help anybody else, that is awesome. I know that there's been so many people out there, just personal friends, and also people I've stumbled across online that have shared their experience, and it's been so helpful, especially those mirror neurons. It's helped with that, and just seeing where people are in their journey and how they overcome their struggles, and just not feeling alone. And just sharing on this experience, I think, can be pretty powerful. And I feel ready to do that. I don't know how consistent we will be, because I am definitely in the throes of this. And when I think that I'm doing really well and out of it, I am challenged again to really make sure. And so, thanks for being here, and let's get started.